Have you ever wanted a reality show like The Bachelorette, except with really hot queer women? Well, now your wish is granted. Coming Out for Love will premiere this spring, and we are all for it, baby. Palm Springs, Dinah Shore, girls, pool parties, dating. What's not to like?
Palm Springs, California, to bring you a groundbreaking new dating competition show. We have one LGBTQ lead.
Amber is a former ball player, social media influencer, actor, and activist. Her videos have been viewed over 144 million times.
And 16 women who love women, all staying together under one roof, the magnificent Palm Palace.
Amber. New Coming Out for Love is fun, new concept for LGBTQ plus women. What do you ladies think? Jessica, look at you. I'm so excited about this. Okay, I got to start with Jessica because she's the beautiful host of this show. And I read somewhere that you said, under no circumstances will I host this show unless it is completely inclusive and showing all the different array of beauty that is queer women. Is this true?
That's 1,000% true. I absolutely said that there's no way that I could possibly consider being the face of a show that didn't represent, as much of the beauty in our community that I'm lucky enough to see and be a part of every day. And so I'm extremely proud of the representation that we do have. And also we would like future seasons to be even more diverse. We filmed this sort of when there was still shutdown, and just the fact that we were able to gather these contestants, we were so thrilled. And for me as well, like touching on our previous segment, like this is about joy, like there's so much darkness and hate and bigotry and all of these things that we're bombarded with all day, every day. But also like our community is amazing and I love being part of it. And I wouldn't want to be any different. And, and getting to be part of Girls in Wonderland and just all of these things. And so this Coming Out for Love is really, we're really trying to show all of that, but also not hide away from the fact that, like any community, we have issues and, we have racism and implied bias and, we have all those other things as well. But we're multidimensional and multi-ethnic and different ages and different body shapes. And I don't know, we're amazing. So,
okay,
yes.
So who wins, Jessica? No, right? Okay. I thought completely. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jess. I read somewhere that one of the girls wasn't even out to their family.
Several of the women were not out to their families. Yeah, several of the women. And so so it was really interesting because Nicole Kahn, who's the creator and director of the show, and who's been creating women loving women films for decades, literally at this point. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I go off on a tangent sometimes. Can you reframe can you say the question?
No problem. That you had more than one girl who wasn't out to her family before filming.
Yes. So originally Coming Out for Love, as she originally conceived it like 15, 16 years ago, it was going to be about somebody, coming out for the first time and just exploring the dating world and that being kind of the thing of the show. And then as things have evolved, coming out can look very different for different people at different times. So it was sort of then became a coming out as in coming out about being queer or however you identify. But it's also like coming out, like let's come out and do it. You know what I mean? So it sort of became that double thing. But yes, one of our contestants is Ukrainian. Her parents still live in Ukraine. And, it's a very conservative society. And her mom is her best friend. And she has kept this from her. Yeah, kept us from her for all of these years. So that happens. And then there are several other women that are able to more fully express who they are. And we have women from like little towns in the South as well. You know what I mean? Like there is an LA, component just because
There has to
casting and
be.
things like that. Well, yeah, in the beginning at least, it's only season 1. We had limited reach. But moving forward, yeah, we want women from all over, queer people in general, from all over the States, and in every different representation. We want all the letters of the alphabet. We want to be a truly, truly inclusive dating and love show.
I want to ask one of the other girls, Sydney, like where was a show like this years ago? I mean, like, why do you think that it would take so long to do something like this?
I don't know. I guess they don't think gays dating is interesting. But I mean, everybody I know is gay. We on the phone all day talking about what we doing, who we doing, and going
how we
out
doing
and having
it.
and how we're doing it. And it's just like, that's why I can't get wrapped up in shows like Love is Blind. And I just feel like Love Island, it feels like they don't acknowledge gays or anybody other than cis straight people at all.
Yeah.
What I'm interested in, so my dirty little secret, and yes, is that we've been watching Bachelor and Bachelorette since its inception.
With the roses and
with the whole thing. We love it.
But so has
And
Nicole.
so-
Nicole's been watching it since day one. The creator.
Yeah, we sometimes we watch it together, like we have the phone on our chest as we watch it together and talk. And what I will say is what I'm going to be interested in what's going on in that house with those 16 women.
yes, like the caddy.
That
Are they going to
seems
fight?
like, woo.
Is there going to be a
Are they
big
gonna-
lesbian orgy?
I don't know. There's going to be somebody's going to fall in love. Some of those girls are going to hook up. I'm putting money on that.
I just hope they put whipped cream on each other.
It's 16 women who love women, plus our gorgeous Amber, our gorgeous first lead. And so it would be kind of shocking if nothing went down, right?
Right?
Would
Yeah.
be
I feel like it's going to be Bad Girls
I'm
Club
tuning
without
in.
the fight.
Love that.
Definitely without the fighting. I mean, like, okay, so we really get into it. Like, there are a couple of things that kick off in the first couple of episodes that you'll see that become, it's almost, we kind of gave the show over to what came up because it was so organic and it needed to be discussed. And then it becomes, you see it becoming more a, traditional dating show and stuff. So there wasn't toxicity like that, but, different people have different issues and different people have different ways of dealing with things. And there's no censorship. There's no censorship. We didn't ask people to say anything. We didn't ask them not to say anything. They can look how they want, say what they want, act how they want. And because we wanted it to be as honest and genuine portrayal as we could. And next season it'll be different because it'll be different people.
Yeah.
So you're really putting the reality back in reality TV.
Right? We missed that because all that, it kind of used to be reality and then now it ended up just being all scripted. I love this. I can't wait to see Out for Love. I've got some little inside secrets. I know that that's going to be racially charged. I know there's going to be a lot of alcohol. There's going to be some kind of sex happening and someone's going to steal somebody's makeup or shoes.
Sounds like Friday Night at Girls in Wonderland.
It does sound like Friday Night at Girls in Wonderland. It really does.
Yeah.
It really, really does.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.